dive, but you must ask. So if a bell interrupts your dive, you may ask to repeat or redo the dive, but you must ask. Reminders for spectators, thank you for sitting on belts, wearing masks, social distancing, and sitting in pods with 2 on the stickers. Thank you for your attendance. Good luck to all of our athletes today. Please rise for our national anthem.
Good morning, welcome to the Millard South Invite 2021. I think we're going to get started soon.
6 from Lincoln Southwest Grace, 7 from Lincoln Southwest Avery, 8 from Lincoln Southwest Thea, 9 from Burke, Macy, driver 10 from Millard South Morgan, driver 11 from Millard South Kate, driver 12 from Papillion La Vista Marita, driver 13 from Millard West Kate, driver 14 from Norfolk Kieran, driver 15 from Millard West Delaney, driver 16 from Lincoln Southeast Katarina, and driver 17 from Burke Anna.
If you didn't hear that, we're announcing divers right now.
Judges in the competition today, I need a judge from Burke, Papillion, Norfolk, Lincoln Southwest, and Lincoln Southeast, please.
So I was going to just type in this box, what's it called, and then we just now, if you I don't know how much time
Yeah, you guys can't see this, but the judges are getting ready to start the competition. Any minute now, we're going to have our first diver.
Beginning round 1. Kindred will dive before 1 beat, inward dive, and height position to degree difficulty 1.5.
Difficulty 1.5, inward dive, height.
Forward dive in type position, degree of difficulty 1.2.
Dive number 101C, 1.2 difficulty, forward dive.
Scores 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 5. Radial dive of 102B, forward somersault, height position, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Millard North High School, 102B dive number, 1.5 difficulty, forward 1, SS pipe. Gonna adjust the board a little bit real quick.
What we're hearing is essentially room object. They're not hearing
Believe it. Believe so. No.
But see how this one's not.
Scores
Speaking of this will be very easy.
Diving next, we have Ryan Neal, Lincoln Southwest.
3, 3, 3, 2, 2.5.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Ryan dive 103B, forward 1.5 in height position, degree of difficulty 1.7.
The forward 1 and 1/2, the SS pipe.
Scores 7.5, 7,
Diving next, we have Piper Thompson, Millard
6.5,
High
7,
School, 103B dive number, 1.7 difficulty, forward 1 and 1/2,
Piper will dive
SS
a
pipe.
103B, forward 1.5 in height position, degree of difficulty 1.7.
Turn it up a lot.
Scores 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5, 4.5. Grace is diving a 101C, forward dive in top position, degree
Diving
of
next, we
difficulty
have Grace
1.2.
This is
Paniska.
not how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. You can do another two. Way more.
Scores 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Avery will dive a 101C, forward dive in top position, degree of difficulty 1.2. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5, 5. Theo will dive a 103B, forward 1.5 in tight position, degree of difficulty 1.7.
1.7 difficulty, forward 1 and 1/2, SS pipe.
Scores 6, 6, 6, 6, 4.5.
Next up, we have Macy Santee, Burke, 101B, 1.3 difficulty with a forward dive pike.
Scores 5, 4.5, 5.5,
I don't
5.5,
know.
6.
I'm just.
Morgan diving a 401B, inward dive, high position, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Diving next, we have Morgan Brandel, Millard South High School,
Oh.
401 dive number,
Now it's fine.
1.5 difficulty, inward dive pike.
Does that sound good?
Here, will you listen? I don't know what I did. You have to speak up.
Scores 7, 6.5, 6.5, 6, 6.5.
Diving next, we have Kate
Kate
Carroll,
diving, 401B,
Millard South High
inward
School,
dive, high position, degree
401B,
of difficulty
1.5 difficulty, inward dive pike.
Right? Yeah.
Next up, we have Maria Kempson, Papillion La Vista, 101B, 1.3 difficulty, forward dive pike.
Scores 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 6.5. Kate will dive for 401B, inward dive.
Diving next, we have Kate Stolenberg, Millard West High School, 101B dive number, 1.5 difficulty, inward dive pike.
Next up, we have Corinne Walker, Norfolk, 103B, 1.7 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS pike.
103B, forward 1.5, in pike position, degree of difficulty 1.7.
Diving next, we have Lainey Woodward, Millard West High School, 401B dive number, 1.5 difficulty with a inward dive pike.
Lady will dive for 401B, inward dive in pike position, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Next up, we have Lainey Woodward, Millard West High School, 401B, 1.5 difficulty, inward dive pike.
Scores 7, 7, 7.5, 7, 7.5. Katarina diving for 401B.
Diving next, we have Katarina Hoffman, Lincoln Southeast, 401B dive number, 1.5 difficulty with a inward dive pike.
Diving next, we have Anna Canagilla, Burke, 103B, 1.7 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS pike.
Anna will dive for 103B, forward 1.5 in pike position, degree of difficulty.
This is the last dive of round 1.
Scores 7.5, 7, 8.
That was round 1. We are now moving on to round 2.
Round 2. Kendon will dive for 103B, forward 1.5.
Starting off round 2, we have Kindon Perry, Millard West High School with a dive number 103B with 1.7 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS pike.
Diving next, we have Hannah Kress, Millard South High School, 103C with a 1.6 difficulty and a forward 1.5 SS tuck.
Forward 1.5 in pike position, degree of difficulty 1.6.
I want to listen real close and make
Scores 4.5, 4.
Diving next, we have Rihanna Shiney, Millard North High School, 103C dive number with a 1.6 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS tuck.
Diving next, we have Rihanna Neal, Lincoln Southwest, 104B with a 2.3 difficulty, forward 2 SS pike.
Diving next, we have Piper Thompson from Millard South High School, 104C dive number with a 2.2 difficulty with a forward 2 SS tuck.
Somersault in tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
Next up, we have Gracie Podiska, Lincoln Southwest, with a 103C, 1.6 difficulty, with a forward 1.5 SS tuck.
103C, forward 1.5, in tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.6. Scores 4.5, 4.5, 5, 5, 4.
Diving next, we have Avery Meyer from Lincoln Southwest with a 103C dive, 1.6 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS tuck.
Diving next, we have Thea Gardiner, Lincoln Southwest, 104C, with a 2.2 difficulty and a forward 2 SS tuck.
Double somersault in tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2. Scores 5.5, 5, 5, 4.5, 5.
Diving next, we have Macy Santoni from Burke with a 201A dive, 1.7 difficulty, a back dive straight.
Very nice. Next up, we have Morgan Brandy from Millard South High School with a 103B, 1.7 difficulty, and forward 1 to 1.5 SS pike.
Forward 1.5, pike position, degree of difficulty 1.7. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 5.5.
Following that, we have Kate Carroll from Millard South High School with a dive number 103B, 1.7 difficulty with a forward 1.5 SS pike.
Diving next, we have Maria Crimson from Papillion La Vista, 401B, 1.5 difficulty with an inward dive pike.
Maria will dive before 1B, inward dive, pike position, degree of difficulty 1.5. Scores 6 across. Kate will dive for 51.22.
Diving next, we have Kate Stolenberg from Millard West High School with a dive number of 5122D, a dive difficulty of 1.9 with a forward 1 SS and 1 twist free.
Diving next, we have Corinne Walker from Norfolk, 104C, 2.2 difficulty with a forward 2 SS tuck.
104C, forward double somersault, tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2. Scores 4, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.
Diving next, we have Lainey Woodward, Millard West High School, with a dive number 103B, dive difficulty 1.7, with a forward 1.5 SS pike. dive.
It's across the board.
8.5, 8.
Diving next, we have Katrina Hoffman from Lincoln Southeast with 105B, 2.6 difficulty, and a forward 2 to 1.5 SS pike. This is going to be one of the harder dives we see today.
Very nice.
Score is 8, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5.
And to end round 2, we have Anna Caniglia from Burke with a dive number 201B, dive difficulty 1.6 with a back dive pike.
To start off round 3, we have Kindon Perry from Millard West High School with a 5,231D with a 2.1 difficulty with a back 1 to 1.5 S 1.5 twist free.
With half twist, free position, degree of difficulty 2.1. Scores 4, 4.5, 5, 4, 4.5.
Diving next, we have Hannah Kress from Millard South High School with dive number 201A, dive difficulty 1.7 with a back dive straight.
Scores 5, 6, 5.5, 5.
Diving next, we have Rihanna Shiny, Millard North High School, 301C with a 1.6 difficulty and a reverse dive tuck.
Scores 4, 4, 4, 3.5, 3.5. Ryan Simon at 201B.
Diving next, we have Ryan Neal, Lincoln Southwest with the dive number 201B, difficulty 1.6 with a back dive pike.
Very nice dive. Diving next, we have Piper Thompson, Millard South High School, 201B, 1.6 difficulty with a back dive pike.
Back dive pike position, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Very nice dive for Piper today. Following that, we're going to have next dive, Grace Padiska from Lincoln Southwest with dive number 201C, difficulty 1.5 with a back dive tuck.
Grace is diving at 201C, back dive tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.5.
Diving next, we have Avery Meyer, Lincoln Southwest with a 201C, 1.5 difficulty and a back dive tuck.
Back dive tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.5. Scores 4.5, 4.5, 4.5,
What?
4, 4.
Diving next, we have Thea Gardner from Lincoln Southwest with dive number 201C, 1.5 difficulty with a back dive tuck.
Next up, we have Macy Santonia Burke, 103B, with a 1.7 difficulty, and a forward 1.5 SS Pike.
Difficulty 1.7. Score 6, 6.5, 6, 6, 6. Morgan's diving for 104C for a double somersault, top position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
Diving next, we have Morgan Brandel from Millard South High School, 104C dive number with a 2.2 difficulty with a forward 2 SS tuck.
Diving next, we have Kate Carroll from Millard South High School with a 104B, 2.3 difficulty with a forward 2 SS Pike.
For a double somersault in pike position, degree of difficulty 2.3.
Very nice dive.
Scores 5.5, 6, 6, 6, 6.
Diving next, we have Maria Kimson from Papillion La Vista, dive number 104C with a 2.2 difficulty with a forward 2 SS tuck.
Diving next, we have Kate Stolenberg from Millard West High School, 5223D, 2.3 difficulty with a back 1 SS 1 to 1.5 twist free.
5223D, back somersault with 1.5 twists, free position, degree of difficulty 2.3. Scores 5, 5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Here, no dive at 201B, back dive pike position, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Diving next, we have Karen Walker from Norfolk with a 201B dive number with a 1.6 difficulty with a back dive pike.
Diving next, we have Lainey Woodward from Millard West High School, 105B, 2.6 difficulty with a forward 2 to 1.5 SS Pike.
Landing will dive for 105B for 2.5 in pike position, degree of difficulty 2.6.
Very nice dive for her today.
Score 7.5, 7, 8, 8, 7.5.
Diving next, we have Katarina Hoffman from Lincoln Southeast with a 5:52:33D with a 2.5 difficulty with a back 1.5 SS 1.5 twist free.
Scores 6.5, 6, 6, 6.5, 6.
To end round 3, we have Anna Caniglia from Burke with 105B dive number with a 2.6 difficulty, forward 2.5 SS Pike.
This is the last dive to end round 3. A solid ending to round 3. We're going to start off with round 4 right now. Round 4, we have Kindon Perry, Millard West High School, 203C, 2.0 difficulty with a back 1 to 1.5 SS tuck.
Hidden and diving at 203C, back 1.5 in tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.0.
Very good diver, only a freshman this year.
Score is 3.5, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Following that, we have Hannah Kress from Millard South High School, dive number 202C with a 1.5 difficulty with a back 1 SS tuck.
Up next, we have Rihanna Shiny from Millard North High School, 302C with a 1.6 difficulty, reverse 1 SS tuck.
Diving at 302C, reverse somersault, tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.6.
Very nice dive for Rihanna.
Score is 3.5, 3, 4, 3.5, 3. Ryan will dive at 203B, back 1.5.
Following that, we have Ryan Neal, Lincoln Southwest with a 203B dive number with a 2.3 difficulty with a back 1 1/2 SS pike. Very nice dive for her today.
Up next, we have Piper Thompson from Millard South High School with a 202C, 1.5 difficulty with a back 1 SS tuck.
Piper is diving at 202C, back somersault tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.5. Score is 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.
Following that, we have Grace Padiska from Lincoln Southwest with a 202C dive number with 1.5 difficulty with a back 1 SS tuck.
Up next, we have Avery Meyer from Lincoln Southwest with a 202C dive number with a 1.5 difficulty with a back 1 SS tuck. Same dive as we just saw previously.
Avery's diving at 202C, back somersault in tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.5. Scores 5.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 5.5.
Following that, we have Thea Gardner from Lincoln Southwest with a 203C dive number with a 2.0 difficulty with a back 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Very nice. Up next, we have Macy Santoni from Burke, 403C, with a 2.2 difficulty with an inward 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Macy will dive to 403C, inward 1.5 in tuck position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
Very good dive for her today.
5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.
Following that, we have Morgan Brandel from Millard South High School with a 403C dive with a 2.2 difficulty with a inward 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Very nice dive. Up next, we have Kate Carell from Millard South High School, 5223D with a 2.3 difficulty, a back 1 SS 1 to 1 1/2 twist free.
1 1/2 twist free, degree of difficulty 2.3.
Very nice dive for Kate today.
Scores 5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6. Maria's diving a 403C.
Diving next, we have Maria Kimpson from Papillion La Vista. We have 403C as a dive number with a 2.2 difficulty with a inward 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Very nice. Up next, we have Kate Stolenberg from Millard West High School with a 104C with a 2.2 difficulty with a forward 2 SS tuck.
In top position, degree of difficulty 2.2. Scores 4, 3.5, 3, 3, 4.
Diving next, we have Kieran Walker from Norfolk with a 203C dive number with a 2.0 difficulty with a back 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Very nice dive. Up next, we have Lainey Woodward from Millard West High School with a 203B, 2.3 difficulty, and a back 1 to 1 1/2 SS pike.
Back 1 1/2 in pike position, degree of difficulty 2.3. Scores 6, 5.5, 6, 6, 6.
Following that, we have Katarina Hoffman from Lincoln Southeast with a dive number 301B, dive difficulty 1.7 with a reverse dive pike. Very clean dive.
Scores 8, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5.
To end round 4, we have Anna Caniglia from Burke with 203B dive number with a 2.3 difficulty with a back 1 1/2 SS pike.
Very nice. We're starting round 5 now with Kendon Perry from Millard West High School, 403C with a 2.2 difficulty, inward 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Doors will be open in different increments. Round 5, Kendon LaBelle of 403C, inward 1 1/2 in top position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
Very nice dive from Kendon.
Scores 4, 4.5, 4.5, 4, 4.
Following that, we have Hannah Kress from Millard South High School, dive number 402C with a 1.6 difficulty with a inward 1 SS tuck. Very clean dive for her today.
Up next, we have Rena Shiny from Millard North High School, 202B, 1.6 difficulty with a back 1 SS pike.
Random diving at 202B, back somersault, pike position, degree difficulty 1.6.
Very nice dive for Ryan today.
Scores 4, 4, 4.5, 4.5, 3.5. Ryan's diving at 303C, reverse 1.5, in top position.
Diving next, we have Ryan Neal from Lincoln Southwest with a 303C dive number with a 2.1 difficulty with a reverse 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Up next, we have Piper Thompson from Millard South High School with a 303C, 2.1 difficulty with a reverse 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Piper will dive at 303C, reverse 1.5, in top position, degree difficulty 2.1.
Very strong dive for Piper today.
Scores 2, 2, 3, 3, 2.5.
Diving next, we have Grace Padiska from Lincoln Southwest with a 5221D dive number with a 1.7 difficulty with a back 1 SS 2.5 twist free.
Very nice dive. Up next, we have Avery Meyer from Lincoln Southwest with a 5221D with a 1.7 difficulty and a back 1S 1/2 twist free.
Scores 1, 3, 2, 2.5, 3. Avery will dive at 5121D, back somersault, half twist free, degree of difficulty 1.7. Scores 3.5, 4, 4, 4.5, 4.5.
Diving next, we have Thea Gardner from Lincoln Southwest with a 302C dive number with a 1.6 difficulty with a reverse 1 SS tuck.
Up next, we have Macy Santoni from Burr with a 5122D with a 1.9 difficulty with a forward 1 SS 1 twist free.
5122D, forward somersault with 1 twist free, degree of difficulty 1.9. Scores 5.5, 5.5, 6, 6, 5.5.
Diving next, we have Morgan Brandel from Millard South High School, dive number 5124D with a forward 1 SS with 2 twists free, and that difficulty is going to be 2.3. Very strong dive for Morgan today.
Up next, we have Kate Carell from Millard South High School, 403C with a 2.2 difficulty with a inward 1 1.5 SS tuck.
Kate's diving at 403C, inward 1.5, in top position, degree of difficulty 2.2.
Very strong dive for Kate today.
Scores 3.5,
Diving next, we have Maria Kimpson from Papillion La Vista High School with a 52-23D with a back 1 SS with a 1 1/2 twist free. That difficulty is going to be 2.3.
Very nice dive. Up next, we have Kate Stolenberg from Millard West High School with a forward 3C, 2.2 difficulty with an inward 1 1/2 SS tuck.
Kate will dive a 403C, inward 1 1/2 in tuck position, degree difficulty 2.2. Scores 1 1/2, 2, 2, 2, 1 1/2.
Diving next, we have Kieran Walker from Norfolk with a 52-23D dive number with a 2.3 difficulty with a back 1 SS with 1 1/2 twists free.
Up next, we have Lainey Woodward from Millard West High School with a 51-32D, 2.1 difficulty with a forward 1 1/2 SS 1 twist free.
Ladies and with 51-32D, forward 1 1/2 with 1 twist free, degree difficulty 2.2.
Wow.
Very strong dive.
Scores 7, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5.
After that, we have Katarina Hoppin from Lincoln Southeast with a 303B dive number with a 2.4 difficulty with a reverse 1 1/2 SS pike. Very strong dive. That is a very difficult dive to do. And she did that very well.
Scores 7, 7.5.
Up next, we have Anna Canagella from Burke, 51-32D with a 2.2 difficulty, forward 1 1/2 SS, 1 twist free.
Degree difficulty 2.2.
She got a lot of airtime on that one.
That was the
Very
end of
good
round
dive.
5.
6, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. Divers, you have to go in.
I believe they're going to be giving our divers a little bit of a break currently. And then we will be back to you
Yeah.
with round 6.
Little practice round. So far, I think every diver's probably had a pretty good score. This is also giving our judges a little break. That hello, and we're back. They're gonna get started any minute here.
And then we'll just get started with round 6.
I hate tennis. It's probably worse for them because they're taller.
And what you're saying now is just them going through a little bit of practice, and others are just getting a quick breath. But soon here, we're going to be starting with our 6th round.
It's
We'll
gonna
go
go.
to round 8, and then we'll take another break.
I think it's gonna be a little longer break, maybe a lunch break. They said this was a 10-minute practice. It might be a little more. Hold on while they are finishing up. They just made an announcement that there's going to be 2.5 minutes left. Please stand by.
Alright, divers, we're beginning round 6, 7, and 8. After round 8, there will be 2 warm-ups again for the 12 remaining divers, and the groups will flip. Group 2 will have the water first. Good. Alright, round 6.
Okay, we are starting off with round 6. Starting off with Kindon Perry, Millard West High School, 201B, 1.6 difficulty with a back dive pike.
Very clean dive.
Scores 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5, 5.
Diving next, we have Hannah Crest from Millard South High School with a 301 seed dive number with a 1.6 difficulty with a reverse dive tuck.
Scores 3, 3.5, 3.5, 3, 3.5.
Next up, we have Raina Shiny from Millard North High School, 550-121D, 1.7 difficulty with a forward 1SS, 1.5 twist free.
Scores 4, 4, 3, 5, 3.5, 4.
Up next, we have Ryan Neal from Lincoln Southwest with a 301B dive number with a 1.7 difficulty with a reverse dive pike. Very clean dive with a lot of height.
Scores 6.5, 7, 6, 6.5, 6.5.
Up next, we have Piper Thompson from Millard South High School, 301B, 1.7 difficulty with a reverse dive pike. Very nice dive from Piper.
Scores 4.5, 4, 5, 4, 4.
Diving next, we have Grace Padiska from Lincoln Southwest with a 301C dive number with a 1.6 difficulty with a reverse dive tuck.
Very nice.
Very clean into the water.
4, 5, 4.5, 4.5, 3.5.
Up next, we have Avery Meyer from Lincoln Southwest, 301C, 1.6 difficulty with a reverse dive tuck.
1.6. Scores 4, 3.5, 4, 4, 4. Theo will dive at 301C, reverse dive tuck position, degree of difficulty 1.6. Scores 4.5.
Right now, our
Right now we are having technical difficulties. I think we might have to restart the stream. If you get cut off or logged out, please just join back.
We should be back with you soon.
Until that point, we'll keep announcing names, so then you know who's up.
6, 5, 5.5, 6, 5.5. Kate will dive at 201B.
Diving next, we have Kate Carroll from Millard South High School with dive number 201B with 1.6 difficulty with a back dive pike.
Scores 6, 6, 6.5, 6, 6.
Up next, we have Maria Kempson from Papillion La Vista, 301B, 1.7 difficulty with a reverse dive pike. That is currently the bell for the next period.
Maria will dive at 301B, reverse dive, pike position, degree of difficulty 1.7. Scores 5, 4.5, 5.5, 5, 5.
So
We have Karen
Kate will
Walker
dive
from
at
Norfolk
201C,
with
back dive,
a
I'm gonna just
dive number
probably
401B
like
with
delete the
1.5
shot
difficulty
and try to
with a
re-add the
windward
shot
dive
and
pike.
see if that will, do it. Otherwise.